Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Don't feel bad for outgrowing people. Don't feel bad for outgrowing some people, because it's like while over the years, while you were growing and you were learning and you were developing and you were working on yourself, there's people who didn't do that. They probably sat and played video games all day. They didn't work on their inside, okay? They didn't grow, they didn't learn what they needed to learn, and all of that. And I'm telling you, sometimes you just need to stay out of the way, because you don't know. All I keep hearing is some people have unfinished business. All right. And you don't know the things that God has spoken to people about in their secret place. You don't know the things that God has whispered to them. You don't know the warnings that God has given people. You don't know the years and the times that God has said time and time again to these people. You don't know those things, okay? So sometimes when God is like, such and such and such and such can't go with you, because they refuse to grow, and they, you want to take everybody. When you're climbing up the ladder, you want people to go with you, because that's the type of person you are. But God is like, no, these people can't go with you because they didn't do what they needed to do. Don't feel bad for outgrown people. Don't feel bad because they didn't grow and they didn't learn what they needed to learn in the time frame that they needed to learn it. There is some people who have unfinished business with God. I don't know what they did or did not do for God, because of him, by him. All I know is unfinished business. And sometimes God will just move you out of the way. You need to be moved out of the way, because you were in their lives for a time. What people don't realize is you're only in people's life for a season, okay? Sometimes just for a season, and God will move you out and say, okay, well, now it's me and you. It's him and them, okay? It's now him and them. And I don't know what they didn't do or what they did do, but you just have to leave it alone and you keep going. And leave people with God. Let God be with them and handle it however God wants to handle things, okay? But don't feel bad for outgrowing people, because it's almost like a detriment to them. You spend a whole few years learning how to swim. Okay, so when God says, okay, it's time to go out in the deep end, you are equipped. You are equipped because you know how to swim. You learned, you trained, you took the courses, you went to the class, you did the thing, you put the hours in, you put the time in, so you know how to swim. So here's these people you want to take with you who didn't spend the time learning how to swim. So you taking them out in the deep end is actually going to be detrimental to them, because they didn't learn. They didn't learn. They didn't they didn't go to the course. When you say, hey, I'm gonna go to swim lessons, they're like, oh, okay, have fun. They told you to go have fun. And you're like, well, this is not really fun. I'm just learning this because I need to learn it. They're like, okay, cool, yeah, I'm gonna sit here and I'm not gonna go to swim lessons. So when you're going out in the deep end and you're going far and God is taking you where God is taking you, they can't go because they don't know how to swim. You see what I'm saying? So leave people where they're at, man. Leave people where they're at. And it is just now them and God. It's them and God. And don't make nobody make you feel bad about anything. All right? All right, guys. Take care.